All right, guys. Rule number 3, right? Do the hard things, especially when you don't feel like it. There was an audiobook that I read, or I listened to several years ago, and it's called Eat the Frog. It's written by Brian Tracy. And so essentially what Brian Tracy tells us in this book is that every day, right, when you write in your journal or you make your to-do list or your GSD list, get sugar honey iced tea done list, that you should organize your list starting with the hardest things first, those things that must get done, right? Because your lower self, and this touches on number 1, where we're told not to compromise or argue with our weakness and weaker self, but that weaker self is going to tell you just to do the easy things first, right? Oh, that hard thing, it's too difficult, it's going to take too much energy, so push it to the back burner. And so what we're telling you now is that for men to become the greatest versions of yourselves and to optimize your energy, that you pick the hardest thing that you have on that list, and that is what you do first. So Brian Tracy, in his book, he gave a process, to stop procrastinating and to help you pick the top things. And I think he calls it the ABCDE rule, where every action or every thing that you have to do, you rate it an A, a B, C, D, or E. And I'll give you the homework of looking up what the ABCD rule by Brian, what's his name? Brian Tracy. I'm sorry, I thought it said Brian Kelly. But Brian Tracy, you can look that up yourself and implement that into your life. So very important. Also, recognize, right? One of the lessons that I teach and I tell my sons is that I want you to be a full-grown lion with sharp claws. Okay, and comfort dulls your claws. Difficulty and struggle and doing the hard thing is what sharpens your claws, right? So think about that when you go out tomorrow, right? And you have the option of, do I do the easy or do I do the hard? To do the hard because you want to have as sharp of claws as possible, to protect yourself, to protect your loved ones, and to protect your family and your community, right? So recognize that comfort dulls your wits, it dulls your senses, it dulls your get up and go. But doing hard things and taking the challenge of doing hard things strengthens your wit. It strengthens your willpower. It strengthens you. Okay, so that's number 3, to do the hard things, especially when you don't feel like it. So just to recap, number 1, right? We said that we do not compromise with weakness, right? With the weaker version of ourselves, with our alter ego, with the negative self-talk. We write a plan out and we implement that plan. Number 2 is that we control our emotions. We do not give in to negative stimulus, right? We control our emotions. There's a kind of a facet of stoicism there, right? That we build and we hold a strong masculine frame, no matter what tries to blow us into the right or blow us to the left, right? We stand firm in the face of a strong wind, and we never waver. And then lastly, what we went over today, rule number 3, is that we do the hard things first, especially when we don't feel like it, we still do it. All right? So you guys, be strong. Remember, keep putting one foot in front of the other, and you will reach your destination. Peace.